I'm up. Up.
Oh, fuck off.
We're live, are we? We're live.
We're live.
Hey, no, that's a bullshit thing that you did on purpose, Molly. And I post actually fucking posted. That's so... I hate you all. Do you know what makes me more like
I had not.
up on my laptop or I get like notification to say you've gone live, and I just completely ignored it and was like, yes, finally it's starting to post. Awesome. Okay, so I am just gonna say, without actually saying any spoilers or anything like that for people in the Progress fandom, of three lads that went over to it, Aina, Rob, and every single one of them have all come back and been saying it's fucking phenomenal. Like the show, it's like it is actually phenomenal this week, in the sense that we're not going to believe some of the shit that happened. And I'm really, really excited about the death match between Haskins and.
Do you want to put anything on the podcast next week so we can review it?
Yeah, I'll say it to him now.
Because chances are, I would be shocked if I wasn't working next weekend. Like, I'm feeling I'm probably going to be working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So.
Yeah. Right, so we have all confirmed that none of us have any idea what the hell we're going into at this point. Only that I'm going to get into a hissy fit over something. Alex isn't here, presumed dead.
I can fill in for Alex. I watched the Okada Omega 3. I know it's from a couple of weeks ago, but it's better than New Japan. Who really cares?
No, I'm happy or sad that Alex is converting another member to Japan.
He has not converted me. I just give it a go because I'm trying to figure out what's going on in Dave Meltzer's head. That's it.
I just want to say that you gave it a go is normally how people start drugs. And this is, I just did it to try it out. I'm not going to become addicted. You're so screwed.
If these matches are marijuana, what is my heroin?
Liberating the North?
Just morphing into Dave Meltzer. Fucking hell. And I'm dead.
We need to start talking.
We're not very often.
It was
right.
Don't bring your notes, Aaron.
I didn't bring my notes because my notes consisted of MY from Aeon Classic, Raw, SD, Irish Wrestling News, and Enzo's a bit of a knob.
Okay, do you know what?
Fair, you didn't need notes.
That's it all for this, but can we just go straight into the fact that Enzo is a knob?
Right, I just need 2 minutes. I'm getting a call off someone that I really shouldn't be getting a call off, so it's very random. I shall be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
The levels of professional on this show, it's well, we've already lost one. Alex isn't even here. Couldn't be bothered to show up, and now Aaron's run off to take a phone call, which seems to be more important than this. We do this once a week.
I'm sitting here eating jammy Dodgers, for God's sakes. I have no care in the world right now. Literally, people who are looking in are just gone, there's a woman eating a jammy Dodger.
If we'd started 5 minutes ago, I was still eating a lollipop.
If we started 5 minutes ago, everyone would have just seen me having an absolute conniption fit over fucking not being able to post off my phone. And just in general, just being pissed off at Alex.
The big lock.
Go fuck yourself, Alex. I'm pissed at you.
No, yeah, it's about that's the way. So,
he should have muted his microphone.
You walk in, put it into
Actually, I'm going to try and mute. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to try and do.
God, let's talk about professionalism. My God, man, no one needs to know your business.
Exactly. Because if we had just stopped talking there, you could pretty much hear exactly what he's saying on the phone. So, yeah.
I know, yeah. It started to get quite heated as well, so I'm just like, ooh, shit.
Gossip? Yes, when you're having to exit the podcast for a phone call. I mean, like, I don't think there's anybody I'd have to step out of the room for.
Fascinating about it is like even in sense here with me, I just did not give a shit. I don't care because I could still hear you anyway. I realized because when I was doing it, went up in the attic. They're like, I don't know, the acoustics in our house are amazing because I walked down to the stairs to answer the front door at one point, and I could still hear Adam giving out to Alex. Oh, he's back. Okay. Cena shirt. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's reason enough to be muted.
Right, there we go. Yes, I do have a Cena shirt on. I've been wearing it the entire fucking time. How you couldn't see his big fat head at the top the entire time is beyond.
We got to see more.
At one point, we're going to have a moment of silence at one point because, ladies and gentlemen, that majestic beard that you see before you on the screen belonging to Aaron is going to have to be shaved. And that is one of the rants that Amy wants to have a go about. Never. Oh my god. Okay, so as you know, has got a beard, right? And when Nathan didn't have a beard, he looks like he's 12. Okay. And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can grow a beard. And he grew one out, and you know what? It looks fantastic. Really suits him. And then he was like trimming the sides, and he just did too much, and he had to basically just shave off sides and gave himself a goatee. I was like, you're not allowed to sit next to me. Because I don't want that type of negativity in my life. If I see someone with a majestic as fuck beard and then they shave it off, I'm just like, yeah, we can't be friends until it grows back.
Oh, so that's the reason you're not going to be fucking at the reason you're not going to be at the fucking thing in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's going
No. I am going to go, but I'm leaving. I'm leaving to get the last bus home because I can't get the day off work. Unless it actually happens that I've worked a Saturday and that Monday happens to fall in on my day off. If I can work it out like that, then yeah, I fucking will be able to stay for the whole thing. But if not,
there's another two and a bit months till then, so there's a good chance. Never say never.
Yeah, but in my probationary period, you're not entitled to holidays for the first 3 months of your probationary period. And I already have to tell. I already booked holidays in November. And you never asked me about them in the interview, so I should be entitled to get it because I was never told. So I managed to use that loophole. And that's also how I'm able to go to Belfast as well for OTT to get the Monday off. So that's going to be a killer weekend. I can fucking wait.
So, Aaron, when is the beer going?
Tuesday.
Oh, my God. Oh, we even have a deadline date. Oh, my God.
I have to go and get my haircut Tuesday, so I'm going to get the whole thing done. I don't want to go. It's like, I know full well, like, my brother's taking, like, passion in the fact that this gets to get done. So he's going to be inside out playing In the Arms of an Angel as he's, like, constantly Snapchat.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go onto your Facebook profile, find some of the best pictures of you with your beard, and post like a memorial thing up in the forum.
A collage.
And then, like at the end of it, just have a picture of you like clean shaven, looking really, really depressed.
Oh, I'm going to be depressed for days after this. Like I'm actively looking for work. Like on the off chance that someone will just look at me and go, he's hired, so I don't have to shave this off. But I know that's never going to happen. So
it's the beard we need in our office.
Fucking KFC. Fucking.
Are you going to do a blog on
it? I'd probably just be on Snapchat and Twitter all day, just giving memories of my beard.
I love the fact that it's all day. It's that big of a job. It will last.
Yeah, this seriousness. I mean, look at it.
By the way, can I ask Amy, can you see Dan's face, or is it still the IWC logo?
No, I can see his face.
I can't. This is not.
He's looking at me.
This is not a good sign because you're getting delayed by about maybe 5 seconds. I can't see his face, and the last time this happened, and Alex wasn't here, this crashed after 20 minutes. So,
Alex is the key to
well, you're looking out there. Like, people aren't going to miss anything if this is the conversations that we have.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a wrestling podcast. It's just going, his fucking beard is going, though. Fucking hell.
I can't believe the beard has to go.
Like, I haven't shaved this part of my... I haven't shaved this part of my beard in about a year and a half. Probably. It's gotten a trim here now, but
that was impressive.
I just want to point out one thing. I'm actually still laughing at something that Alex said in the group chat that I don't think he even realized how much of an innuendo it was. So when we were told of the sad and unfortunate news of Aaron's passing of his beard, jokingly said, "I need to grow one to make up for the loss." My normal thing was, I don't have the testosterone. Alex then said, "I'll give you testosterone. I'm manly enough." I pissed myself laughing at that, and I don't think he knew why I was laughing at that so much. Because it got to a point where I was like, I don't think he understands why I find this so funny.
Anyway, let's talk about some wrestling stuff, because if we don't, we're never going to fucking get there. So I'm going to get the Mae Young Classic results up to the fucking final, because we better give them out as I don't think any of us actually fucking
I haven't watched the newest episodes, but I know what the final is, so it makes no difference at this stage.
I know what the final is as well. As I said to Amy earlier, I avoided spoilers for this literally since it got recorded. Didn't know a single thing, didn't know who won the matches. And last Monday, the first episodes came out. I watched them straight away. They were fine, as I said. And the second week, I missed it Monday, and by Tuesday, everything was ruined for me because I knew what the final was.
Same thing happened. I've watched episode 5, so I got the first episode watched. Didn't have enough time. The next day, it was all in my newsfeed.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I have to say, though, considering how long it has actually since when it was recorded and stuff like that, I'm actually kind of surprised that they managed to keep it as under wraps as they did.
Apparently, as well, we've done very well in the network.
I'm actually surprised that the forum has remained spoiler free.
Except for that.
It's because I'm actually going on a fucking deleting spree if people have spoiled shit.
Except for Nicola Byrne, whose real identity remains a mystery.
She has since.
Maybe we should dedicate some day to find out who that actually is.
Okay, they have actually since been deleted.
Who has been deleted?
Nicola.
Did she? Why?
Yeah. Because she put up spoilers. It is a rule on this.
Posted since.
I brought in the new rule with regards to spoilers. Anyone who spoils them will get an automatic delete, banning.
But didn't she get? No, she posted the other day, didn't she? Didn't she?
This happened.
This happened recently. She's been deleted for over the weekend. Like, she hasn't been there.
Oh.
They haven't been there since fucking Saturday. No, Friday.
The last post I'd seen was in relation to Nathan's interview.
If someone's commenting it afterwards, then yeah, it will come back up to the top.
Yeah, that's probably what.
In active form since Friday. It.
Hey. Who shall not be named. Right. Abby Lath and Mercedes Martinez won their 2 quarterfinal matches. They won their 2 rounds of 16 matches. They went on to face each other, and Mercedes Martinez won. Candice LeRae and Shia Baszler, they won their matches, and they went on to face each other in the quarterfinals, and Shia Baszler won. Kerry Sane and Dakota Kai. Actually, I just gotta say something. Dan, you watched the first round, yeah?
I did.
Did you hear? Apparently, was it the Rachel Evers and Merity Bell match? Apparently, that got changed midway through.
Heard about that, but I only heard about that after I'd watched the match, so I didn't notice anything.
I didn't notice anything either. I just didn't look any.
Well, the thing I noticed was Botchamania had put up the post where they said, "Oh, that the match had been changed midway," and then watch this match. Oh, that's why. I didn't see anything in the match that would make you think that. But anyway,
clearly I missed something. Clearly brought me something.
Yeah.
I love how the 2 men in the thing watched it, but the one female amongst us didn't.
Because I'm already 100% sure I know who's winning this. So
it's not confirmed, and apparently I read during the week, they're still going back and forth on who's going to win it because they still don't know, because it all depends as well on what they're going to do with the NXT belt. Seems to be
I'm not actually not going to lie. I'm just actually having a look at the age of one of these competitors.
Who?
Shayna
Baszler.
She's 37.
Yeah.
Over the 35.
Well, okay. Look, when regards to men in wrestling, and this is going to sound really, really bad coming from me, but with regards to men in the business, they can kind of go on until they're into their 50s, as long as they kind of are willing, like they're maintaining like a healthy living and stuff like that. When it comes to women, normally by the time they hit 30, 35, between that age, that's when they start to kind of pull back. I find that a man's shelf life in the wrestling industry has a much better run than a woman would. Like, the majority of the times, like, Lita was only in the industry for maybe before she actually retired, like in WWE wise. So I mean, like, their shelf life isn't the same as men. And then you have our other competitor, which is 28, and it was already signed with WWE. So
is she though? Did I hear rumors she didn't actually take that contract because apparently she had a concussion or something?
Apparently they're saying it then she's actually currently signed to WWE under NXT.
Well, look, I'm never going to go through it because fuck it. Shayna Baszler and Carrie Sane is in the final. I don't know who's going to win.
Aaron.
I've had a Shayna Baszler, to be honest.
Aaron.
That's who I believe is going to win.
Aaron.
Yes, Dan.
You're wearing a John Cena t-shirt.
Yeah.
The sleeve of it says "You Can't See Me."
Yeah.
And that's currently all we can see of you.
What do you mean by
that? I can see all of Aaron.
Yeah, I can see like half of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait. No, actually, no. That should be a fucking problem.
There's something wrong with my entire screen is literally just Aaron. and his majestic beard.
I'm only getting half of that majesticness.
How about now, Dan? Am I right in the middle now?
There you go. You're front and center there. There it is. And all I could see was the "You Can't See Me," so it was pretty on point.
Jesus Christ! How big was the fucking link you put into the forum, Amy?
I know. Annoying fucking thing went into it. Normally it doesn't do that. I'm really fucking frustrated.
I can't even check what's happened, so I'm going to find all this out later.
Well, look at it this way. We have 2 likes on the link anyway, so that's all that matters.
And we have 1 viewer, and I think I know who that is. And if I actually know who that is, and they're actually going to watch it. No, because they're going to watch the whole way through, because they actually watch us most weeks if they try and get us live. So hi, Rachel. So
who the fuck is that? Thank you, stranger.
Rachel's one of my friends.
Friends? You poor bastard, being subjected to this every goddamn week.
Rachel, how much is he paying you? Like, I mean, like, we have to be making
just to give you a break.
Make money off of him for this, because it's no.
Do you think if I was able to pay her in the last couple of weeks, I'd have enough money? If I had enough money to pay people, I'd have enough money to do anything else.
We don't know.
Oh, God damn it.
All this YouTube has to be going somewhere.
Nah, see? That 1 cent a week that we're getting is go on, Rachel.
It's already gone.
I think if we actually started to boost our post, we could start making money off of it.
Yeah, is it €3 or €5 for the post? I don't know.
I think it's a $5. Is it? I saw it the other day. It's like a $5, and it's like which is like what?
$5.
Something like that. I remember, I don't know how many, probably a couple of years ago, when they first started that, like, they gave me like a €20 voucher to do ads page. Brilliant, like free ads for a month. It was great. That helped. Got us over the 1,000 mark. Now I just fuck it. Done now. Life goals completed.
Right, I think I've got a couple of things saved here. Oh yeah, go on.
No, we're talking about age there and so on. So where were we going from that?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I swear I'm after snorting something like fucking nose.
I can't seem to find it. Anyway, I don't know if we talked about this last week, but apparently Baron Corbin is the reason he got his D push wasn't because of anything to do with Cena. It had nothing to do with anything. It had nothing to do with what came out at the start. Apparently there was meetings last week, a couple of weeks ago, right? About CTEs. Like, is it that thing that football players get that they're prone to?
Yeah.
The brain just turns into fucking mush after an entire football career getting smacked in the head fucking 40 times a week.
Oh, fuck off. Do not tell me that he lost out on a push because of a medical
No, he
issue.
didn't have it. What the doctors apparently were talking about it. I can only assume that they're saying it wasn't. I don't know what happened. It doesn't seem like they have any details. Apparently he disagreed with him very, very loudly in front of the entire locker room. So much so that he could have gotten fired if it was anybody else. But Vince still likes him, so that's the only reason he's kept his job.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently, mostly people will disagree with him. Wait till they go into the office, deal it there. He went, fuck it, I'm doing it in front of fucking everyone.
Oh, I love the comment he made under Instagram, under the picture of his dog. It's like, dude, we're all thinking it. You don't say it loudly. You don't admit it. Oh, okay. I should just waited like 20 minutes to get that.
He is going to be pissed. But you didn't watch SmackDown, so you just don't know why.
No.
I didn't watch SmackDown. No, what happened in SmackDown?
I'm really annoyed actually because we're on the Sky on the fucking the Sky Plus. I had it like series link to record them anyway, and I'm only after realizing now. Oh, SmackDown has actually stopped recording on my series link because they changed stations on Sky. And it,
yeah. Me and a bit.
But Joe, it took me like 3 or 4 weeks to realize this wasn't actually been recorded. That's how out of the loop with WWE I am.
Yes.
I will check the next morning, look at the results on their website, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, well, I'll enlighten you as to what happened and why Baron Corbin might be a tad angry next week. Basically, Baron Corbin had a match with Ty Dillinger. I think that's what happened anyway, because my memory's got to shit. I think Ty Dillinger won. And AJ Styles kind of was like impressed with him backstage and has offered him a US title shot next week.
In Vegas, yeah.
And Baron Corbin is just going to be like, hey, I've been looking for a title shot for weeks, and you're just going to give it to him straight away.
Baron, you did threaten to steal my dog, so yeah, that's why.
Well, he threatened to steal his dog after that, to be fair. So that's why he's threatened to steal his dog. It was like, well, if you won't give me your title, I'm going to steal your dog. It's a fair.
I agree with that.
I mean, actually, that's how women like find potential boyfriends as well. They have cute dogs or like recently like I'm gonna just like get the hoodies and get the doggy cuddles.
Is that the reason I don't get any matches on Tinder? Is because it just follows me?
Hang on a second. Are you saying that Baron Corbin is wanting the dog to attract others, or is that why AJ Styles has the dog?
That's why women match with men who have dogs in their Tinder profiles.
That's why Baron Corbin's getting to increase his Tinder game.
It would help.
Jesus Christ!
He's now moved to Tinder. I get it. Okay.
Aaron, I will say this: if you post a picture on Tinder, if you put one of your pictures on Tinder, you with either your cat or one of the dogs, you'll start getting more matches.
What if you do a face swap with your pet and put it up?
Oh.
No, that's just weird. That's just weird.
Oh, Dan, here coming with fucking. I'm going with Dan's idea. I'm going with Dan's idea.
That is an automatic swipe left because that is just weird.
Take it from the guy that's been in a relationship for 8 years. That's how you find your soulmate.
See, there you go.
Oh, sorry, hold on a minute. When was the last time you used Tinder then? Never. Changed in the last 8 years, my friend.
Who has been in a relationship for the last 8 years? And who out of here has been single for the last 8 years?
He probably, not friends to us, Dan probably met his missus either at a wrestling show or at a pub, meaning he went outside of his house to fuck off.
See, the thing is, I saw the Facebook post a couple of weeks ago. I know how we met this viewer, and that was off MSN.
Fucking kidding me!
Website MSN Addies where you go on and find other people's messenger details and meet them through that. And that's how.
That was years ago. That's basically, yeah, well, okay, we're talking about the new Tinder. That was the original Tinder. Right? This Tinder.
That is genius, boy. Like, I mean, that's the most, like, 90s thing ever. How'd you meet your girlfriend? Oh, fucking MSN.
Got that.
Oh my god, dial-up? Yeah, it was fucking dial-up connection as well, man. God help. If someone picked up the phone when you were in the middle of your courtship, this relationship might never have happened.
It gets better. My dad used to work for Aircom, so we were one of the first people to have broadband in our area.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's actually brilliant.
That's pretty class now. I'm gonna admit that's pretty class.
This is the furthest we have been off topic in a long, long time. I've just been giving advice to people.
No, but you know what? At least the conversation is flowing on this. We're throwing wrestling shit into it anyway. Yeah. I am just waiting for the right to my rant over people in the forum.
I want that rant to, like, wait. I'm trying to push that rant to when Alex comes on. Because he's not even like the reason for the rant. The reason for the rant is a fucker that's not even in the forum anymore, but he's just pissed me off so much over one simple comment. And
so he has done that annoyed me, and I didn't know it was him at the time. Like, he's even made comments relating to the country as a whole.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, you've set him off. Don't worry, Amy. I mean, fucking Dan.
What?
No, I was going to say, no, you've set him off, Dan. You've set Amy off, and this is it now. I'm going to sit here in silence for the next 10 minutes.
No, I'm going to wait.
But you know what?
Yes, I know exactly what you're on about, and I completely forgot about it because I've been so infuriated over his newest fucking stunt. So I should just get over it. You know what? No.
We'll just move on to the next topic, and we'll just save that for later because it's just
yeah. It's brewing. That's just
that's the word. That's what we're looking. Aaron, please.
So what about the moves?
Were there moves? Were there any moves? Did the moves even exist? Did they? You think you found the moves, and then they're not even there. They're just a figment of your imagination. To everyone else, this is just a fucking weird, rambling thing that's going on now. Like,
Aaron, you've been dying about this for a week.
I have been, yes, I've been dying, so to speak. Just
been dying.
You need to tell
the moves, right? So, if anybody doesn't know, right, there's a fella that used to start on Vine, but now is on YouTube. His name is Evan Breen. About a year ago, he brought out a video called "Dying." If nobody's seen it, look it up. It's just an emotional.
LA Turtle. The name under the video is LA Turtle.
LA Turtle, yeah, that's his YouTube channel. His video that sort of went viral on Facebook is called "Dying." Just watch it and turn your brain off it, because if you think about it too much, it'll just hurt you. So I think most people thought it was a one and done because there hadn't been anyone for a while. Now he posts up a lot of shit in it, but it's just weird fucking comedy. It's weird. So out of nowhere last month he brought out a new one. Now I didn't see this until last week, and it's called Dirty 2, where you think you know what's going on, but you don't really know what's going on. Dan watched it beforehand, and all I got was a what the fuck. what's going on. Is this some fucking time warp ship? So it's fantastic, and that's the reason our video this week is called "What About the Moves." You'll know it if you watch it. You'll be wondering what about the fucking moves.
In all fairness, we've talked such little wrestling. My next thought for a topic is the bat situation in Kerry.
The what situation in Kerry?
The bat.
Is that the video of fucking the orphan trying to get the bat with the toes?
Oh my god, I love it so much! Oh my god, the dog peeing in the corners.
We may as well. Why not? And then I got Jimmy Kimmel as well.
If anyone actually did look in to see some wrestling talk, you know what? I'm even sorry that we've drifted off topic on this, but you know what? I'm not even sorry at all, because this is the real shit that you people need to be getting on. You need to see the video of Dying and Dying 2, and you need to see the video of the bat in Kerry and how glorious it is to be Irish. It's just amazing. I love it so much. Oh. I really want to watch it again. Just Oh God! Sorry.
Oh. Jesus Christ. We have been on like 35 minutes. To anyone who actually stayed up, to the one person who did it, if it's still Rachel, fucking well done, girl. Because we have talked about fucking shite for the last half an hour. Absolute shite.
But there has been some practical stuff thrown in there. You can learn a thing or two. I mean, like, I've spread words of wisdom, some new viral videos we're talking about there. Great stuff. Great stuff.
See, some weeks we won't actually talk about wrestling. We'll just shoot the shit for 2 fucking hours because nothing happened this week.
Yeah.
The only reason.
Fair now, nothing. Sorry.
No, go on. You talk, because then I can talk enough.
Realistically, the only reason why we're not really talking about wrestling now is because absolutely nothing has happened.
No.
So, I mean, like, to say that we're going to do a podcast every week, yeah, if stuff happens, that's fine. But to be fair, I mean, most podcasts nowadays, there's, as everyone would say, there's too many wrestling podcasts nowadays.
Which one?
Okay, so
once we something will happen. It always happens.
Exactly. Oh, actually, in saying it,
the worst week we ever had with this podcast, and it still fucking annoys me to this day, right, was, I think it was the second or third week we did this.
Yeah, I think it was the second one.
The second one. We go off in the space of 2 fucking hours. Was it Dixie get announced for the fucking
Yep.
He got announced for the network to do something on Kurt Angle, and Austin Aries got released. I'm sitting there going, why does this happen to me?
I'm still slightly bitter over the whole Austin Aries situation, actually, because he hasn't really done anything since he got released.
Apparently, it's because he's been injured.
Yeah,
that's the biggest reason he took time off. It was he's.
Here's my question on this.
Back is fucked.
So here's my question on all this: is it more or less in the sense of, oh yeah, no, I've been released and this is how I'm gonna, or else is it just kind of, I'm taking the time off because I can't actually go through with my contract with WWE, and then maybe in a couple of months or the next 2018 he's going to be back when his missus is properly on the roster.
Hopefully.
I'm hoping he's doing Ibrahimovic.
It seems kind of like timing wise was a bit.
It came out of nowhere as well. There was no there was no lead up lines to it. It just sort of happened. It was just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it came out of nowhere, and I remember when that happened because we all kind of had a bit of a shit fit over the whole situation. Like every single one of us at the exact same time when we were all like aneurysms. Oh.
Come on.
Dan, what's your fear actually? Now that I think about it,
I think it was heights. I said.
Okay. Yeah, it was heights.
We can't really use that against you now, can we?
Well, if nobody knows, we're just going to talk about this now because fuck it. We're going through our fares after the movie came out, and we were talking about our fares in the chat that we have, the group chat. Amy's was clowns, mine is rats, Dan is heights, and one of the other ones that I've ever come across, Alex, is styrofoam, which I didn't think was a thing, but apparently it is.
Apparently, it is a thing.
I'm also making styrofoam, and I'm also going to make the tag belts that apparently he wants for the forum. I'm going to make them out of fucking styrofoam, so he can never have them.
I'm sorry, but I think it's a genius idea who he wants to be his tag team partner. It works so fucking well.
No one knows, by the way, we're not giving this away. We have to wait until the fucking video's out because that we can't give that surprise away yet.
I will say this to you. There is going to be a special event, in a sense, with regards to IWF 24/7. So for anyone who does actually watch this series, kind of notice that there is a slight lack of actual wrestling matches. The majority of how we win our title is just cheap shots or kidnappings or drugging. how we win our titles, right? So there is going to be a somewhat wrestling event that is going to take place in September 30th. And we will be recording. And the matches we will be having will be played off SmackDown 2.
Decent. Absolutely decent.
So there is actually going to be some wrestling in this, and I am happy to say that the little shit that distracted me, that cost Ali to lose her championship, that little bastarding pet Alex Richards and myself will be going one-on-one in SmackDown 2.
Oh.
And there will also be a rematch between Ali and Nathan for the IWF Championship. And if Nathan is not the champion at that time, because I understand that there might have been a match overseas, it will be basically like a number one contenders match against whoever the new champion is.
Nice.
So it's exciting stuff going on. Exciting stuff going on at IFW 24/7. And no, we have not yet found John. His whereabouts.
It's IWF.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
You said IFW.
No, I didn't, did I?
Rachel, if you're watching this, can you go back there and see what he said? And message me on WhatsApp, and we'll confirm that.
Doll, and please tell me I was right in this. I did not fuck up my own page.
You said IFW. I wouldn't be calling you out if you didn't.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm fucking admin of the page. You think I know the name of the page?
Yeah. You should get on to me. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Yes. I know why I keep pointing this out because we usually drop them afterwards, but whatever.
Do you know why? Do you know why we're getting more views? It's because we're talking shit. It's because we're shit talking this week, ladies and gentlemen. And also, it's probably just everyone wants to know what the hell happened to the moves. What moves? What moves are they talking about? Was it a move on SmackDown? A move on Raw? Did someone move house? We've all moved. We've all moved location-wise for our podcast this week.
There's a big connection here.
It's a serious fucking Inception shit. Oh, this is a serious Inception shit right now happening.
No, we'll get weirder. I normally do my recording in the kitchen area. I'm in the bedroom. You normally do yours?
I normally do mine from the bedroom, and I have moved to the living area of the kitchen.
The living quarters of the kitchen. We'll say.
And Aaron,
Yeah.
I am currently in the kitchen. My favourite room in the house. Because it has food.
Mine too! Yay!
Anyways, that's...
What about the moves? These are the moves we've made. And so far, this has probably been the best move that Dan could have made because it has been his best connection since.
Okay, Amy.
Fuck off, Amy, did I get it wrong?
I have some good news. You didn't get it wrong.
Yes!
One of my Snapchat, one of the people who have one of my friends in Snapchat just sent me a video of it. And you can thank her because it's another fucking woman. So thanks for that one, Catherine.
No. I will prove you wrong.
She said.
Prove you wrong. 2 hours. I will prove you wrong.
No, she sent the video of her actually saying it. She didn't just agree with me. She sent the actual video of her saying IWF. So
what was your friend's name?
Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you.
See, audience participation. This show is fucking firing on all cylinders.
I love the girls. Girls have each other's backs and all this.
You're a liar. You're a liar. I know what I hear.
Females from on the show from here on in. If you have a vagina, you're not to watch it. Oh my god. You can just feel the fucking abuse already.
Just wait. I am prove you wrong in 2 hours.
No, you won't, because you won't, because I've just been proved right. Aaron has listened to the video as well. I was proven right. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going into my the promo I did against Alex. Because they're fun.
And as for Nathan.
Maybe I was drunk that night. Maybe they were real drugs. I don't know anymore.
And Rachel has backed you up as well.
Boom, boom. High five to the girls. Boom, boom.
By the way, that fella, Evan Green, who put up the dying videos, put up one of my favourite tweets ever. You ever fart so hard alone in bed and then inhale it and think, if I were in a relationship, it'd be over after this one?
This is normally how this podcast goes, but you know what? I'm not even mad at it. Like, I'm not even angry at where this is gone.
Oh no, we have something to talk about. I fucking remembered it. Fucking GFW's in the shit again.
Okay.
About 10 minutes.
Well done.
Fuck me.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, what disaster. Absolute fucking. We should have our shit in order. Like next week, if I don't do this, you're fucked. Because I'm the one that usually steers this ship into our topics. If I'm not here, it's just going to be a fucking free for all.
If you're not here about regarding like free for all in a sense, okay, so this kind of happens around the same time every fucking year. The rumors start about the whole GFW or the impact. Let's say at this point, right? Let's not go with GFW right now. And impact in general, it's always the same kind of rumors the same time of year. So at the same time of year, only now that these times they actually seem to be properly founded in a sense that Jeff Jarrett is fucked.
That's because that came out of fucking nowhere.
Like if this had been before about the whole situation, like with his own personal issues aside, I feel so fucking sorry for anyone that has in fact actually signed underneath them with a contract. Because they're probably just getting like, the amount of information that we get out, like as fans or just as general like consumers in a sense, just imagine how little information they get over how everything has been worked.
I don't know who it was. Was it Ethan Carter? Was it someone? So I don't know who it was. I can't remember where I heard it. It could have been Stephen Larson's like they put up daily videos now. Somebody got asked, one of the wrestlers got asked in the back. No, it wasn't Ethan Carter because they didn't have a name. Apparently, one of the wrestlers got asked in the back by someone at the Observer or somewhere, or Sports Center, whatever the fuck, whoever wrote the story first. And they got asked, and it was the answer basically was, I couldn't care less anymore. Like, you know what I feel bad for? The people who probably had offers from NXT said, no, I'm going to stick here because this might actually be good this time. And fucking 8 months after the merger, which, by the way, they never finalized. Apparently,
never done.
Jeff Jarrett wanted to fucking leave tomorrow, he could. Fuck me, that's retarded. Whoever thought of that was a fucking spastic.
I'm gonna assume Dixie.
No, she's gone now. She owns little to nothing of that company anymore.
But see, here's the thing in a sense here, okay? This is kind of like in a situation, it's like when you don't have someone who knows what they're doing from the very start, whoever comes in afterwards is literally just going to go on whatever they have done in a sense. Dixie never knew what the fuck she was doing at the start. Let's just point that out, okay? She never knew what she's doing. So bear in mind, anyone who came in after her is literally just picking up where she left off. She left. This is basically the equivalent of a shitty nappy, in a sense, left in a corner. And someone's like, okay, that's clearly where they're leaving all these for now. And they just continue to pile on the same shitstorm that's going on. And that's all it was. It's turned itself into a ticking time bomb that is now finally ready to explode. And the thing that the people I feel most sorry for in all this, not just Keane, because he was probably their only viewer, but also because of the fact that there's nowhere to go afterwards. Because it is in a sense, you don't know if they were offered stuff with NXT, if they were offered anything with WWE. God knows how they probably decided to go about by saying no to them. In a sense, like, because there would be some cocky bastards. They'll be like, no, we don't need you. This is going to be better. This is what they're doing. We know what's going on. Yous are just going to use us and then that'll be the end of it. Because I guarantee there'll be so many fucking bridges burned that they're now going to be like, fuck. How the hell do I have to go groveling back now to this? Now, in saying that though, as well, if the rumors are true in the sense that WWE is interested in it, and we know if they are interested, it's only going to be for their video library. But it actually opens up a massive door as to how WWE can go with some of their characters in a sense. We might be able to get the Broken Hardys. Would it work the same in WWE as it did in TNA or Impact? No, probably not. Not in the slightest, because they won't have the creative control that they want. Like the Hardys won't have the creative control that they want in the whole situation. But it would be amazing to see the stuff on the network. They will show it on the network for the way that it actually was. Think of the amount of DVD sales that they are going to get. Like the revenue that WWE could be looking at from all this is unreal. They'll have the entire back catalogue that Kurt Angle had, that AJ Styles had, that Samoa Joe had. Like literally, you can think of so many compilation DVDs that they're going to be able to rattle off now every fucking couple of months off this. Like the best thing that anyone in GFW or Impact can do at this point is whatever WWE offers them, they need to fucking take it just so they can pay off whatever fucking debts that they're going to have. I'd be laughing their fucking arses off all the way to the bank on this. If they do it correctly and not go in being like, we're going to offer you the shittiest amount just because we know you're desperate for the money, which probably is something that they do. But if they are actually smart about this, they are going to make a fucking killing off it if they go through correctly.
There was rumours came out last year. It was around October now again. I remember because it was around the Oktoberfest that we have here in Cork at the start of the month. And when it came out first, I think I remember reading something. It was like for every 10 minutes of footage or something, it was like 50 cents or something like that. And that's how it was getting put off or something like that anyway. But I think that rounded it off, it was going to cost a couple of million for them to fucking grab the tape library. That was one of the offers that was thrown out there at the time. Because Dixie said she was selling to WWE, it would have been a fail. It would have meant that she was a complete and utter failure on her part. So she was trying to squeeze everything she could out of them. As you said, if WWE was smart, they'd take it. You'd have the back catalog too. Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Bobby Roode. You'd have it for some of Dean Ambrose's stuff. You'd have it for you would have it for Kurt Angle. You would have it for the Hardys. You would be able to do fucking loads of it. Then you could say then that AJ Styles is a multi-time world champion, the actual number that he is. Same with Kurt Angle. He's on 13 at the moment. Is it 13, 14? 14? 13?
I think 14. I'm going to say 14.
They could actually show Mick Foley and Ric Flair's last matches.
Yeah, they could show it, right? I didn't like either of their runs in TNA. I thought Foley's stuff with when he was the champion, when he tried to do the whole lose his mind thing again, that was actually kind of cool. But overall, I didn't like the two runs. But that hardcore match they had at the end, their last match, was brutal. Two beat the shit out of each other. I'm like, two of you here lads are 60, and Mick Foley looks like he could forget something. he could forget everything but one hard blow to the head. But Jesus Christ, he fucking beat the piss out of each other. I think that was the last episode of the TNA I ever watched. Was that one? After that, then I was just gone. And
I kind of pride myself on the fact that I've never actually watched TNA. I did watch the Broken stuff, but only like online.
Yeah.
So not so proud of.
What was that then?
It's not something.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I see?
Remember when that Broken stuff happened first? Remember that weird fucking promo in that warehouse with Matt Hardy going into the ring and then running back out of the ring, and everyone just react to it. What the fuck are they doing?
That's the only kind of thing. That's actually what got me interested in seeing what the fuck TNA were up to. It was like, what the fuck is going on here? And that's what they had to do to get me interested in something. Clearly indicates that like WWE were doing something very fucking wrong. If I can't be engaged, if I can't be like conscious enough to actually see what they're doing, but as soon as I see someone's having a possibility of a breakdown and he's living through the whole thing, he even did a fucking Chris Jericho interview as Broken Matt Hardy, for Christ's sakes. I mean, the commitment that man had to that gimmick was beautiful. And even Jericho said it himself on the podcast. He's like, they were in Japan. It was the Beast in the East special on the network they were doing at the time when the match happened between him and Jeff. And he was like, yeah, no, we were all kind of streaming. Like, we were literally on our phones watching this because it was the weirdest fucking thing any of us had ever heard of, and we were all completely into it. Like, we were all into it. That's how I was as a wrestling fan. I was like, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard of anyone doing. I need to see every single bit of it. And the great thing about it is fucking Spud is kind of taking a little bit of this, kind of seeing how well it works. You see the gimmick that he's doing at the moment?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. So Spud legit hit his head in the gym, I think it was. I think he was like, he had kind of whacked his head off one of the weights or something like that. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, he basically came up with a whole new gimmick where he believes it's 2002. He's back in the year 2002. So if you like watch him, like if you follow his Twitter and stuff like that, he's literally going, like the way he goes on Twitter, he's constantly going on about like MSN, like Messenger and stuff like that, like to get his bookings. He's like constantly going on about like Randy Orton and how like, yeah, no, this guy's like destined for greatness. Like if you see the work that he's doing now, like he's definitely a guy, like he's one to watch, like he's gonna go big in this company. He just does he's doing it to so much perfection, as if he was just getting started in the wrestling business. It is beautiful. The sooner
that's fantastic.
Oh my God, we are literally every single one of us in the other Facebook group that we have. Every single time it's like, oh, who would you love to see in OTT next? Or even if we're in the queue in OTT, I guarantee you, Spud will come up at least once in a sense of being like, oh my God, do you think it's going to be him? Like at the Wrestle Pops, when the Cereal Bowl match came on, right? We were all kind of like, oh, what if it, like there was so many names from trying to like, what if it was Marty? Because Marty likes to make a surprise, but then he was at Bola. So we're like, right, it's definitely not going to be Marty. Then we'd literally be checking every single person's Instagram and Twitter to find out where exactly they were. So it came down to being like, chances are it was either going to be, who the fuck did I think it was? Was it Sexsmith? I think someone thought it was. I was nearly 100% sure it was going to be Mark Andrews because he hadn't been booked for anything. Yeah. He wasn't anywhere. And then all of a sudden Nathan was like, oh my God, what if it was fucking Spud? What if it was Spud? And they're like, we're going to give him his big break in the main event. And then it fucking turned out to be Justy, which was like, I've said it before, I will say it again, the equivalent of Roman Reigns coming out number 30 in the Royal Rumble. The air just got sucked from the room. You're just like, you fucking kidding me, Justy, you bastard. This is hilariously brilliant, but you fucking bastard. I was so sure. I was like, it's Mark Andrews. It's going to be Mandrews. It's going to be Mandrews. And then Justy's music started and I went, oh, no.
But see, at least him coming out at the end there was probably like, I don't like it. I'm fine with it, but I don't like it. But at least when Roman Reigns came out, everyone went, oh, fuck off. I remember sitting inside the pub, right, with another 10 people. Only me, my brother, and one of his other friends knew really what was going on. The rest of the people couldn't give a shit. They were just drinking and eating pizza. Ain't give a fuck. And his number came out and it was like 30. And me, I literally went, I'm going to the bathroom and give a fuck with this anymore. Because either he's winning or I'm not going to care.
I think at that point, when everyone found out who actually came out at number 30, I think that was the realization everyone had, like, oh, this is why the guards have raided us. They were trying to save us. Because what happened was, when the guards, what happened was at the Royal Rumble, that what was it, 2016? That was this year's, was it, or last year's?
No, this
was this year.
It was this year, yeah.
This year as well. Sorry, jeez, it's been a fucking long year, lads. So it was the Royal Rumble, right? So all of a sudden, like, it was like maybe a minute before the final entrant had come out, right? And then all of a sudden, the lights came on in the pub, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And then the screen just went off, and we were like, what the fuck is going on here? And everyone is kind of cursing and like, what's happened? We want to know what's going on. Rick is off trying to figure out what's going on. To look around, we just see all the armed guards come into the bar, and we're like, what the fuck is going on here? And everyone, like, all the staff are like, get out, get the fuck out now. Everyone grab their shit and get out. And like, no one is moving. Instead, every single person is like on their phone, been like, no, I need to find out a link. We need to find out what's happening. So like, they're like trying to shove everyone out, and everyone's like, no, wait a minute. Like, I remember I had my jacket on, half on. I had my phone up, and there's like a group of like maybe 10 people around me as I have like the network up on my phone. But the stream was getting delayed because of so much activity, in a sense. You have like one group downstairs, all crowding around a mobile, and we're all spread out, all these groups, and then you can just hear the reactions from one group, and like, it's boos and like just, oh, for fuck's sake. And then everyone's like, what the fuck are you booing? What happened? What's going on? Was it not? Oh, for fuck's sake. And then there's another group and you're like, what? Oh my God. And you just, no one gets to finish their thought. And then after that, everyone's like, just phones went off and like, motherfucker. And then everyone just kind of left. And then you get outside and you can just see like all the guarded cars. And we're like, you fucking did us a favor. You fucking, the whole like situation. It was like, and then when we all kind of started to think about it more, we started remembering what the tagline to that Royal Rumble was never forget. That was the tagline for the Rumble, was never forget. And I will guarantee you, it was like, none of us who were in the pub that night will ever forget that fucking Royal Rumble.
Remember, was it this year or last year?
Oh no, well, in all fairness, as I said, it's been a long fucking year.
It's only been a couple of months for Alex, to be fair, because he's younger.
Oh, you know what? Alex can go. I'm still pissed at him.
Just because.
Yeah, but also, Alex, it is after 10, so just let me know when you get home, okay?
No one's currently watching us.
You know what? I don't even care because people will watch afterwards.
What was it last week? 60 odd views or something?
62, was it?
I think 68 was the last one. Mm.
So at least we know that people watch afterwards. Sad bastards. But at least we know people watch afterwards.
64. That was where we stopped the last thing.
Yeah. Coming from a person that does it every week, which is like, I'm not really one to judge.
I don't rewatch it. I kind of can't. So
if I need to fall asleep, I'll play it in the background.
That's where then I have like the Nostalgia Critic and Cinema Snob and shit. That's how I fucking want to sleep in the background.
I listen to there's a great podcast. It's not a wrestling related podcast, but it's called The Mortified Diaries.
Yeah.
And it's basically people who read their childhood diaries. And like, so when they're 60, but they do it on stage. They do like the Mortified Nation, it's called. They do like stage shows. They did one in Dublin, actually. It's fucking hilarious. And it's just kind of like what they went through as they were older. I found it through a documentary on Netflix called Mortified Nation. I highly recommend it. It is hilarious. And then when you listen to the podcast, you're just kind of like, oh my God, this is just brilliant. But I'm able to fall asleep to that. And it's so funny. But it's getting to a point now where I'm just like, you know what? I'm actually, because this issue that I had with someone on the forum, okay? There's more to it. I'm pretty sure, did I send you all the screenshots?
Yes.
Of all the messages that he sent to my mate.
By the way, if he ever watches this, fuck off.
He's not going
to.
No, he's not going to fucking watch it.
I know, but
he's
still.
not going to watch it in the slightest. And do you know why he's not going to watch it? Because there's a fucking woman on it.
It's just looking at going, ew, vaginas.
Right? Do you know what? No, Wayne doesn't, right? So do you know what happened? This was at an OTT show, right? And it was a show that Nina Samuels was actually at. It was her first OTT show that she had done. Against Katie Harvey for the title, right? Mm-hmm. And during this match, a chant started of "Show us your tits," right? Now,
can I ask? Right, don't take this now as a provocative comment, but if they're screaming that, I'm going to give a guess. She wasn't small.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm just. Yeah, that's probably the cleanest way I can guess on that one, because I'm just thinking, wait, and they start chanting that when, let's say, Katie Harvey was out, or fucking.
To be honest with you, at this sense here, I think the kind of the shows your tits kind of chant seems to start anytime there is any type of female in the ring.
Oh.
In a sense, now not at OTT shows, but it is kind of a thing that would normally happen. I think it's just, you know, some wrestling fans are deprived of seeing what a female looks like up close, that they think it's appropriate to shout shit like that to them. So the chant started, and it didn't gain momentum, thank Christ, because, you know, not all men are scum. Some men are, but not all men. And this, from promoter wise, they kind of OTT did get involved, and they did kind of shut him down very fucking quickly, right? So in saying that, he was, according to him, he was dealt with accordingly by OTT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. That doesn't mean I have to be over the issue at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of saying, just because you were dealt with doesn't mean I'm going to be any less offended by what happened. So this would have been around 6 months ago or something like that. This certain individual then constantly continued on. Oh, fuck's sake, Alex, are you fucking kidding me now?
I'll do it. Go on, you keep ranting away.
Fucking argument. Anyway, so this individual then had continued to. He joined the forum a couple of weeks ago, in a sense, right? And anytime something came up in regards to sexism in wrestling or at wrestling shows and stuff like that, he was constantly coming in like, oh yeah, well, when I was at the National Stadium, there was these guys making real derogatory comments towards the girls, and I shut them down, and I'm fucking great because I'm not going to tolerate that bullshit. And everyone was like, hey, fair play to you, like, at least you're not tolerating any bullshit. And this was kind of going on for a while, and then someone had actually pointed out that he was, and you know what, actually it was a member of the OTT roster, had pointed out that he was actually the one behind the sexist chants to begin with. That just pissed me off so much, right? That when I found out this, I went on to the thread that had been in the forum. I'm out on it. Now, when I say I called them out on it, when I get pissed off, look, I'm sorry to anyone on the forum, I paragraph fucking everything. Like, I would write a message that basically looks like it should be the forward of a book, right? It was quite a long message, right? His single comment underneath it was, fine. That was his comment underneath it.
Oh, yeah.
It will be fine. First off, you didn't fucking clearly read my goddamn comment. Secondly, no, it's not going to be goddamn fine. And then kind of people kind of jumped in on this as well. And I made another back comment to it. And then what happened? Removed himself from the forum. He didn't even give me the fucking chance to delete him and ban him. No, he removed himself from the fucking equation. So he then sent me a message telling me basically, get over it. I was dealt with accordingly. And then he blocked me from actually being able to respond to this message. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. Nathan then got into it with him on Facebook, and then he started to threaten Nathan over Facebook messaging and never let Nathan have another chance at it because he continually blocked Nathan on Facebook over. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude's issue? Then he sent messages to a mutual friend of ours to basically say to him, here, look, tell them I'm sorry. I demand an apology from them because of how they treated me. No, I'm sorry. No. If you're going to be a piece of shit, if you're going to make sexist comments, you're going to make racist comments. Just because someone else gave you a slap on the wrist, it doesn't mean everyone else is going to get over it and just let it be in the past. No, I don't tolerate that bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't stand for it. I deal with bullshit fans every fucking month when I go to a show. Bullshit arsehole fans every single time I go to a low blows party. Why the fuck do I have to be the one that, like, I'm the one that's in the wrong when I get offended over how I'm treated by people? I'm not accepting your bullshit apology. I'm not accepting your bullshit reasons for why you did it because you saw it on EC fucking-W. Mate, you're in your fucking 30s.
God, that fucking annoyed me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see people being murdered every week on Game of fucking Thrones. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and do it. Just because drunk wrestling fans in the 90s shouted, "Show us your tits," to a woman that practically wasn't wearing a bra to begin with, doesn't give you the fucking opportunity to start chanting at a woman who's trying to wrestle and entertain you. Grow the fuck up. Act like a man and take your goddamn punishment. And Alex,
what I missed. She was fucking ranting.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ, that's the funniest thing you've ever said. Oh.
I assumed it was about that Martin cunt, but yeah.
Why? You did not need to use the C word there, Alex.
Well, he is, so, and I like to curse.
Yeah, he is. Fucking, I'm just so, like, I'm sorry, like, I was texting you today. I was telling you in the group chat today about the arseholes that we had sitting behind us at the last OTT show. Right? I don't want to listen to that comment that we're taking up precious fucking space by being women, meaning we don't need to belong there. Motherfucker, I've been going to these shows longer than you have. You're nothing but a blow-in down from the north that came in because you wanted to get drunk. That's literally the only reason why you went down there, because all you did was rob my smokes from my fucking jacket pocket, and then you just made sexist comments towards me and my mate that was sitting in front of you. You can fuck right off. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to be offended.
The other thing that's hilarious about that, they're offended at women being in the front row, despite the fact that at those shows, the biggest draw is a woman.
Oh my God, like, well, like, really, they actually said, sitting in the front row, they're not really wrestling fans.
Are these fellas from, like, fucking under Sharia law or something? What are they on about?
I'm almost positive they're from the backers of nowhere up the north that decided there's 2 Nordy lads on the card tonight. Come on, we go down. It'll be a crack. And what made
I was probably the logic behind it. I would say.
What made it even better is the fact that they just did not seem impressed.
I understand where you're coming from.
Stop talking over me. Alex, stop talking over me.
I knew so long.
A while to come around to it.
I'm just gonna
It's such a new idea to have women on an equal footing in wrestling. And as bad as it sounds, that's the truth, you know?
Oh, it's such a bad idea when you keep talking over me, not even to continue. Alex, seriously, start thinking before you start speaking.
All I'm saying is, it's a thing, it's institutionalized in wrestling fans for so long that it's gonna, you know, people are gonna be like that.
Alex, I swear to God, if I was closer to you, I'd fucking bitch slap you so fucking hard right now.
He's still not home yet either.
Has he stalled?
I think he's still
Fucking stalled. Okay, Alex has officially just been murdered.
He's gone.
My God, that was fucking brilliant. Oh, that made me laugh a lot harder than I think it should.
There? Or what's going on?
Oh, you're back.
Okay, he's back, okay.
Your coverage.
Right.
Right.
It's gonna keep
Well,
happening
anyway.
until I get back home.
You cut it off again. I'm going to mute you.
Anyway, and he's frozen again. It's fine. I should have a good few minutes, right? But like, what really seemed to piss these lads off slightly more is the fact is when Will had finished doing his little dance around the ring, as he normally does, and he cocked me with the crutch, he was kind of like, oh, okay. Gave me a very quick hug and then continued to go on around. The two lads behind were like, oh, what the fuck? Because obviously in their mind, it's like, no, he's just hugging a girl. Sort of thing, right? So then he goes around, and then when it was finished, they had to get the ring down quickly because I think they're sending to a nightclub after OTT shows in there. As he was coming out to help dismantle the ring, Damien Corbin made a nice little head nod wing acknowledgement. And that was for Uprising and Sense or whatever it was. It was just like the two lads said, "You had a fucking aneurysm" when they realised we were being acknowledged by wrestlers. And it's to say, what the fuck are they doing, lads? The only reason why these two girls are here is because they're probably trying to get into your pants.
Sure,
like, that just pisses me off.
Did you say something to someone about it?
So much. Like, realistically, yeah, okay, let's not lie here. I don't think I'm being any way secretive when I do profess my love for certain wrestlers. And yeah, I do say it in a very girly type of way, like of how I go about it. However, the reason why I actually have those ideas in my head over these ads is because I actually enjoy getting to see them in the ring, doing what they love best, doing what they do, or doing what they love and what they do best. And in a sense of that, I do actually enjoy wrestling as a whole. I enjoy watching it. It is my little gateway to not having to worry about anything else. And nowadays, my biggest concern with regards to wrestling events that I go to is, oh crap, I really hope that creepy bastard isn't there this month, because I don't want to have to leave early. I don't want to have to hide behind a bunch of my male mates. I don't want to have to tell them, no, I'm not interested because I am dating somebody. I mean, that's not, like, why the fuck why should I have to change everything the way I live and stuff just because I want to avoid certain wrestling fans? Rant over. Alex, you can talk now.
Oh, fun. Yeah, no, I don't think a lot of male wrestling fans can say anything when they're first thought of, oh, Sasha Banks and Charlotte, I want a bra and panties match. And say a woman is only going to wrestling to watch sexy dudes. That's completely hypocritical and doesn't make any sense.
That's another section. Yeah.
That actually was another thing that was brought up on the forum before. Someone who had joined the forum, literally, it was just before Scrappermania, and had commented being the only reason why anyone wants Kate in session not to be the main event is because they want it as the only reason why it should be the main event is if it's a bra and panties match.
Oh, fuck me, that blew the forum up at that point. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was fun, Mike.
And what made it worse is literally, I think my first comment underneath that was like, unless you're doing it, like, I think it was like, mate, no. I went on it, and then he never got back into it, but someone of his mates decided to be like, well, we all know it's true. No one really gives a shit about women's wrestling.
Was that around the same time as well, that fella Daniel Kremen decided to fucking put his 2 cents in?
What?
I swear to God, how fucking stupid can you be?
He has a girlfriend, which is worse.
How stupid can you be to make those types of comments underneath on a page where the wrestler is a member of and think that you're not going to have any backlash over it?
Well, the funniest thing about that, he clearly didn't know Katie Harvey and the session Mott was in the fucking forum, right? He says it. Katie Harvey shuts him down, and he immediately goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said. I was just saying, oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's the only thing he did. That's not the only thing he did. He also deleted comments that he had made on it to say that he'd never said that to begin with. But a little shout out to one of my girls on the forum. She screenshotted every single thing that he said before he had a chance to delete it and threw it back at his face. And then his excuse for the whole thing was, I've apologized to her for that. It's over and done with. Oh, really?
No,
What? I was like, out of curiosity, what did she say when you apologized? Well, she never actually got back to me over it, so I don't know if she actually saw it or not. Do you know how he apologized? New video on his own channel when he was unboxing that he had ordered, dress and stuff that he'd ordered. That was where he did his apology. It was a piss poor apology. If you have an opinion over something, right? Whether it's a situation of like, I don't like this type of wrestling, I don't think women can wrestle as good as men, that's grand. You have that opinion, that's fine. As long as you have arguments that can, like, realistic arguments that can actually back that information up, all well and good. That's fine. You've done your homework on it. Clearly you were going to stick to your guns on this. Don't make a comment and saying, she's a bit fat though, she needs to lose some weight. And then come back and go, oh no, I never said anything like that. I'm really sorry. Oh God, no, please don't fucking hurt me. Motherfucker trained. There was another chap, he had actually trained with women on the roster at OTP, at Fight Factory, at Main Stage, and he had turned around and said, women are shit, they can't wrestle as good as the men do, when he was actually being trained by the women.
I know.
Fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, mate, you do not have fucking leg to stand on because you went to these places, you knew fully well that women were the trainers, and you went to be trained by these women. Maybe it's because you've never been touched by one before and you wanted to know what the experience was. That's fine. Just don't compare to men.
Amy is killing the neckbeard virgins today.
I'm not even a fucking feminist. I love having a go at some of the girls over some of this. This isn't even like a normal view, but it's just pissed me off so much that people think that they can actually get away with it constantly. And then when lads find out that a girl is actually an admin on the forum, holy shit, I have never seen anyone back down so fucking quickly from an argument. And they weren't even bad arguments. It was just I was rebuttaling them on their arguments. And then when they find out that I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm a woman, motherfucker, I let you into this forum, I'll fucking take you out of it. No, that's not what I meant. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean that. Oh, I didn't mean against you. I'm just saying, fuck off. Oh.
I'm kind of happy with the podcast this week. Yeah.
Aaron?
Yeah.
You need to change the name of this video. Just Amy.
Just to what?
Amy rants.
Just Amy obliterates the neckbeards.
I'm keeping it one about the moves. And this is her move.
I like part of the moves because I think it's more intriguing and people will actually watch it that way.
And they'll find out. They're gonna turn it on, right? And then they're gonna go, they didn't talk about the moves.
Well, actually, you did sort of.
We sort of brushed over the moves, but we didn't get into what the moves were. By the way, we're not going to talk about it either. Figure it out for yourself. That's the mystery.
What are you talking about? We already told them what it's from.
We told them what it's from, but we don't know if the moves were ever a thing.
I actually feel so much better.
This thing is as well. This isn't something that you've just decided to do this week. This has been months of frustration getting built up. Like
this is actually, you know what? This has been building. That has been building for I think possibly maybe 4 or 5 months of building up. And then when everything just came out on the forum in the last couple of days, and the fact is that he was like engaging in most of my mates and lying about his interactions with me. And then the whole issue with the chap from Logos, who we're not going to name, it's finally after bowling over, I think, at this point. And
there was a problem with somebody from Low Blow as well, wasn't there?
Are you serious? You know about this?
Having a bit of a slow moment over here, and this is not.
The fact that I had to actually leave Lobos early because I was being pretty much stalked.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Thanks,
guys.
Just another thing about the guy who has since left the forum. The point that annoyed me even before he got into that was there was a time when he was disagreeing about the Irish. It was like he didn't count Northern Ireland as part of Ireland.
The picture of him Oh my god, I remember the one. Yeah, the one that set off kind of you. No, it wasn't you, but it was something that set off a load of lads. And the fact is that Nathan had found a picture of what he had done. He had threw the Ireland flag in the bin and made a comment over it. And then when he was on the phone, he was like, "No, you can't count anyone from Northern Ireland as a part of Ireland because they're technically not. You can't say shit like that if you're going to throw your fucking flag in the bin."
I missed that. I remember that being talked about, but I actually forget. I
didn't get too involved in it because I knew what it was regarding, so I just kind of like left it.
Like, fine, have a political view, but fuck me, it's dodgy put it into an Irish form, especially something that fucking.
Yeah.
You know that's going to cause an argument. You know that's going to cause a big argument too. Like, that's fuck off. Like,
so
fine if you're.
Lovely person.
Fine if you're a dirty member of the DUP, like, that's fine, but don't push your political views on me.
Which we're doing to everybody watching right now. It's like, this is a wrestling podcast. This is left-wing brainwashing. You're all fucked. You're going to come out as a snowflake.
Fucking people. That's what they all are. Fucking sheeple.
I want in this sense here. I was fucking justified in what I had to say because it needed to be.
Oh, yeah. Well, I missed most of it, but yeah, totally.
You weren't here either, so you missed out on a lot.
Oh, fun. Did he actually talk about wrestling? Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm not gonna lie. How long have we been on now at this point?
About an hour and a half.
All right, an hour and a half. In the hour and a half, I think we spoke like 20 minutes of wrestling.
Yep.
Brilliant.
But wrestlers
where
were
the wheels come off.
Like 5 minutes.
No, do you know how the wheels came off? We started.
I just want to point out, like, we went live when I was not expecting it. Even like at the camera, like obviously I was on the camera, but I was on like a Facebook tab because my link would never go off my phone, so I had to do it off the laptop. And then all of a sudden, and we're live while I'm in the middle of cursing at my laptop, being like, "You fucking prick, why won't you work?"
I think started.
Yeah, we had started at that point. I was fucking freaked. Oh,
this podcast has been fun, to say the least.
We went through an awful lot. We went into my love life. We went into various other things. We talked about YouTube videos, viral stuff. That was great.
I actually forgot we talked about how you and your girlfriend hooked up.
Alex, is this free for you to do this live? Because you're basically fucking on a live video chat that's streaming. Surely that's eating away your internet. Or are you on that meteor plan that doesn't affect it when you're doing it on YouTube or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, you said you had like free data, I think it was.
Is this the kind of thing where he thinks it's free and then he's going to get a bill at the end of the month? Can he hear us?
I don't think he can. It just keeps stopping.
Yes. So he can't talk to us either.
He saw the hair. He's kind of not though, so it's fine.
As long as the next time his phone freezes and then unfreezes and it's just him like lying dead, we're okay. I don't want that to happen, Alex. I actually do care for your safety because I want to make sure that one of us three are the one that actually ends your life.
In all fairness, are we ever going to get
because we deserve it more than whoever does kill you gets it for. We've dealt with your shit before.
Are we actually going to get to where we don't talk about the demise of Alex?
No. Say that again?
Are we ever going to get through an episode where we don't talk about the demise of Alex?
No.
No. Even Alex went no.
Well, this has been a very fun podcast. I have no idea. I want to push this to 2 hours. I don't even think we can do that.
Yeah, I'm just really happy that you lads actually just let me go off on that tangent, to be honest with you. Because
that was absolutely great.
because and Alex only interrupted me twice, which is grand.
You know what? I'm going to just go through random shit on Facebook for the next half an hour, laugh at it, and just hope that it's not a complete and utter fucking disaster.
Oh, actually, I will say this now to you, Alex, because you kind of ruined a possible element of surprise and progress for me. I ended up just looking up the majority of the fucking results of progress.
No, it's not a cute spoilers.
No, I'm not gonna fucking say what else happened, but I will kind of say, because he kind of said that to me, I'm just like, right, fuck it, I'm just gonna find out now what's after happening. And one of the, like, yeah, that's grand, kind of went to results, but the actual fucking the way Progress were doing their Twitter and their Instagram, it was really, really fucking misleading on who actually won the main event. So I was like, no, I can't, like, one time I'm looking for spoilers and I actually can't find them. So I was like, screw it, I'll just text Nathan, who was at the show, and get him to tell me. And he was like, yeah, no, this is actually what happened. Yeah, it was fucking amazing. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, you missed a great show. It's fucking savage. It was. I'm like, great, roll on the 25th so I can get my Progress on Demand back again and my OT on demand again. On all my wrestling that I have missed out. That's great. But one of the lads is after sending a message into our group, and he was basically saying, he's like, where is it? And he goes, he was at Progress as well, and the message that he sent to us as group was like, must ask British Strong Style and Wolves, are we due a last show with them, or was WrestleRama the last one? And I stopped reading the message after that, and I started thinking, holy shit, if WrestleRama was the last time that we're gonna have fucking British Strong Style over at OTT, I think I might actually die. And if that was it, I would have rather known that it was going to be their last one. Like, I never really properly thought about this when the whole, like, when they all signed their fucking NXT contracts or their WWE contracts, in the sense of been thinking, it's like, yeah, but like, we're still getting them over, so it's grand. But now, because so many titles are starting to change, and you're kind of like, I'm not ready to say goodbye. I'm too committed now at this point to be able to say goodbye. It's like the breaking relationship.
I think they'd make it known, with Pete Dunne being such a big part of OTT history, whether or not it'd be their last show. They couldn't just have him leave.
Thing is though.
But what?
Oh God, go on.
But the thing is, what if they don't know at the time themselves if this is going to be the last time they're there, and then all of a sudden they're told
NXT is very well booked. They know, I think.
I'm not talking.
Honestly, at this rate, with there being no surprises anymore in wrestling, if they're coming into NXT properly, as Mustache Mountain, let's say, is the three of them, or let's say Pete's going in by himself and the other two lads, Tyler and Trent, are going to go in by themselves, they're going to fucking tell no one that's happening. They'll tell the fucking promoters.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing on here, right? Because someone had put a thing up. It was on Twitter, I think it was, and it was basically in a sense of like someone joking around and like, who do you think fucking William Regal's like pissed off? Do you think like Pete Dunne is happy now that William Regal's going to be off his back because Adam Cole is causing a bigger shitstorm, like joking sort of thing? And then someone else had said, oh my God, imagine you have this. You've got Red Dragon and Adam Cole wreaking havoc.
Oh God, I just know.
I need something to counter this, and then all of a sudden, just out of the corner of his eye, he sees his original shit stirrer, Pete Dunne, along with Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, and then all of a sudden, that's their way of introducing the three of them, British Strong Style.
God.
Full time. Can you fucking imagine? And what made it worse is I don't even think that's even like in a sense of, oh, imagine the booking. I think that is more and more a possibility every day, especially when you see some of the pictures that happened and like dark matches of Adam Cole and Red Dragon kind of surrounding Pete Dunne.
Yeah, I saw like some of the spoilers, and it definitely seemed to be leading to Mustache Mountain and Red Dragon.
Exactly, which is why I'm in the sense of, what if we have already had their last match and that was WrestleRama, and that's why they did the 2 nights.
To be fair, like the likes of Cassius Ohno, he's going to do an ICW, so like it's not going to be a case of if they're on NXT properly, they're not going to be doing anything else independent.
While I agree with that sense, however, there has been an awful lot of rumors flying around since the contracts had been signed. The ICW had also kind of gone into it with NXT as a kind of training ground thing, which is why they are still sending some of their wrestlers onto it. It's the same thing with Progress, because Progress also had Jack Gallagher wrestling on one of their shows. Remember, he was supposed to wrestle Pete. So there is an agreement in place, I believe, with ICW and with Progress, in a sense of, yeah, we can have the lads come over, because you can do exhibition matches with the lads because of the English champs, because they're well known on those shows, that they can actually have title matches for the UK Championship on them shows. OTT is a much smaller in comparison to the way the two of them are run, and I don't believe that WWE would see OTT as that type of training ground. So what's going to benefit them, stars on OTT? The only people are going to get benefit of that is the fans, and we're already aware. Alex, stop interrupting me. Alex, I swear to God, you know what? Fuck you right now. It's one of those situations where WWE does not look at OTT the same way as it does. They don't give a shit about what the fans want. They don't care. All they're thinking of is money-wise in this. I swear to God, you little shit. They don't give a shit otherwise. So that's why my view on this is that's why the chances are they won't continue to let them wrestle. Yeah, you're unfucking muted. Now you can interrupt. I'm finished.
No, I don't want to know.
Good. Fucking do us all a favor. Oh, God, I'm so... Oh, for...
I'm never doing this in the kitchen either again.
Why not?
Why?
Because he broke up with me so much in the last 2 hours. It's a joke. I haven't seen Dan since he looked at dying too. His feet. And I know he's going out. I know he's going out in the live stream because I've gotten a couple of screenshots of it. So I know he's going out in the live stream, but I haven't seen him in ages.
The week Nathan was on, I could see two people.
Well, I will say, see now, he might be freezing for you, but he's actually constantly moving on my one. Like, he hasn't frozen up on my one at all. And we surprisingly, we have never gone off the air either, which is shocking.
Basically. Do you know the best thing I only heard once in the entire night, where Aaron has asked me to repeat something I said?
Yeah. That's also because if I did it every single time I needed to, the half of the podcast would be going, what's that then? 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 Where the fuck are you, Alex?
He's walking off the train station. He's walking home now.
It sounds like he was fucking skateboarding down the road.
It's because it's windy.
Oh, Alex Simpson, you know, the Simpsons.
I didn't get a single one of that.
Oh, hey, I get to repeat myself. I have this vision of Alex doing a Bart Simpson, like in the intro to The Simpsons on skateboard.
Now listen, if I got a skateboard on my ass by now, it doesn't end well. I'd break everything just by standing on it.
You're the shittest hipster ever.
What?
Leave my boy alone, stop calling him a hipster.
Yeah, people, I'm not a hipster.
Yeah, you're a shit one.
Whatever, Aaron, whatever. I'm not rising to your bait anymore. I don't give a shit.
Divide in the script.
You know what? I'm just gonna say something just for the sake of it. Joe Okada is actually not even that good. He's all flash and no substance.
I've watched
your
3.
opinion?
Okada's quite good, but it's written.
He is.
Shite.
That's why I know. Like, Aaron is either not a good wrestling fan or he's just lying. So.
This is coming from the person who said the Kurt Angle wasn't as good as Okada, and if you ever say that again, I'm actually going to bring Styrofoam tag team belts to Buskers in November. I will, I promise you, I will.
I hate you.
I love as soon as you mentioned Styrofoam, he actually went. Well,
I hate it. You just don't even understand it.
Someone tells me that your issue with styrofoam is the same thing as if there's ice in a freezer and someone scrapes it.
I don't mind ice in the freezer, but you know.
Right, I'm going to go off this. It's been a fun podcast, but we can't push this over another 20 minutes to do the exact same thing we're going to do when we end it anyway.
No, just end at this point because I still have to fucking shower before work and all that shit.
So this has been fun. Next time you see me, maybe next week, in maybe 2 weeks' time, I'll be completely clean shaven.
Oh my god!
So if you want to see me being completely shaved on Tuesday, it seems like at this point, or maybe Wednesday. All depends on what day I get told I'm working first in KFC. Follow me on Twitter at Scuzzy_bear, or on Snapchat FuzzyWuzzy23.
Actually, we just do like an impromptu, like 5 or 10 minute podcast to show what your beard is.
Say that again, Dan?
Or react to it. Just like a 5 or 10 minute podcast where we can all react to your beardless face.
Maybe. If I can get a Wi-Fi connection.
I don't want to see it until I actually see it live. Like, I'm not going to look for pictures or anything like that. I don't want to.
It'll be a photo put on Facebook.
I want to have like a genuine reaction to it live.
That'd be great. If you just avoid seeing your face and then just see it all live.
If I manage to avoid spoilers on wrestling and as admin of a wrestling podcast, I should be able to avoid seeing him with it.
Don't follow me on Facebook, so just stop following me on Facebook because I will post something.
All right, I'll unfollow you then.
Yeah, so to anyone out there, in 2 weeks' time, I probably won't have a beard because I don't know if I'm going to be on next week, but I think we're going to try and get Nathan on so we can talk about progress. And hopefully it's not as boring as it was this week and someone has a rant.
Yeah, it was not boring.
It wasn't. It was very good.
How dare you say me having a fucking mental breakdown is boring?
Oh no, that was great. That's what I'm trying to say. Other than that, it was, anyway.
Advice to people on Tinder on how to score and how to get people to match with you. I mean, it's
seriously, get your cat in a picture and you will have pussy galore. Like, swear to God.
No, the animal in question.
I'm going to stop this. Thanks, people, for watching. I say people, I mean Catherine and Rachel. Thanks for the 2 weeks to watch.
Thank you for proving I was right, girls. Thank you.
I'm going to prove you.